Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we are talking about the end of Twitter, and it's actually kind of a surprise. I never really thought that we would be talking about the actual end of Twitter, but Elon Musk and the team have now announced basically that Twitter is finally getting rebranded. The new name will be Twitter X, and they will be removing the iconic bird logo from all of their branding, as they are essentially going to be rebranding Twitter and trying to now take Twitter and create essentially an entirely new app that people are calling a WhatsApp equivalent, like here in the West. It's actually kind of crazy. So, I mean, I guess Twitter is still going to technically exist, except with the new rebranding and everything and the new direction that's being taken for the app. It definitely isn't going to be like Twitter as we know it. And it's going to get to a point where the app is going to be completely irrecognizable compared to what we see now. Sure, it'll have some of the same functionality, some of the, I guess, same things, your basic tweets and whatnot, right? And your followers and your page and everything. But they're trying to basically take Twitter and make it an everything app. This is something that we've been hearing pretty much ever since Elon Musk has basically announced that he was going to be buying Twitter. We kind of knew this was eventually coming, but now it's official. We have our first look at the new logo, which will simply be an X. It will no longer be the Twitter bird that we've all been used to for almost 2 decades now. And of course, the public reaction to this news has honestly been pretty negative. A lot of the people, especially on Twitter, have been absolutely destroying the idea of this rebrand. And I have to say, me personally, I don't think I'm the biggest fan either. Now, it isn't like I have some sort of brand loyalty to Twitter in specific, or like, I just really love Twitter that much, but I really don't think that this is the best rebranding possible. I don't really see the point in doing so, and I don't think that it is completely necessary for them to even accomplish the goals that they're going for. It really more seems like Elon is just taking the app and turning it into something cool sounding, right? That's the whole idea. I don't think really Twitter's in a spot where it needs such a big rebrand, but we basically now will be able to see what I guess Twitter X, as people are calling it, is now going to look like. So basically, there's 2 different types of speculation. Like, we really don't even know the full extent of the rebrand. Like, a lot of people are saying that it will be called Twitter X. I don't know. To me, that sounds like a porn website, to be honest. So this is what the rebrand is going to change to. That X on the right is apparently the new logo, and they'll be getting rid of the iconic Twitter bird and everything you see on the left, right? So Twitter X or X is the possibilities that we're talking about here. A lot of people are saying it's going to be just called X, and my opinion really it's a little different depending on the name, right? So let's say hypothetically that tomorrow we all wake up, right, and the app is called Twitter X. Like I said, to me that just sounds like a porn site, bro. It doesn't sound like a social media all-in-one app that, you can text and call people on, that you can tweet off of, get information from. That's kind of like their goal, right? We've even been seeing leaks recently that Twitter is working on actual calling and stuff for the app. So they're really going the entire WhatsApp route, right? As people have been saying, but Twitter X doesn't really seem to accommodate that goal to me, bro. You're first off making the name longer for no reason. You already have Twitter, but now people are supposed to call it Twitter X, which, what does that name even mean, bro? So it's Twitter as we already know it, but with the letter X. What is that really supposed to symbolize or be important to, right? It just more or less serves to kill the brand identity they already have, and I don't see a purpose in doing that. Now, let's say it's called simply X, right? That would be the most questionable decision out of all of them. I mean, just truth be told, if Twitter changes to simply X, bro, once again, it sounds like a porn app or like a porn website, bro. The letter X is not often affiliated with all-encompassing, family-friendly, walk in the door and use this social media type of thing, right? Like Facebook, for instance, right? You break the name down, it's just a really big book of faces, right? You just go to the profiles, there's a whole fucking online book of them. Twitter made sense because, you know, the whole app was bird themed and whatnot, right? And Twitter fell right alongside all that. You were messaging off the birds and whatnot, right? Snapchat makes sense because not only can you send snapshotted pictures of yourself, but you can also chat, hence Snapchat. Twitter X does not do anything to actually identify the purpose of the app, which the whole point of rebranding and like branding in general is to do that, right? Is to give people the reason to use the app. Like, why? What do I do with it? What am I looking forward to when I download this app? Oh, well, you get Twitter X. Or perhaps even more creatively, just X. You get X. Oh, so what, I get crossed out? I get porn? What do I get? I mean, to be fair, ever since Elon has taken control of the platform, pornography has just been rampant on Twitter. It was already on there in the first place, but ever since he's been in control, bro, it seems like every trend, every tweet, you got OnlyFans models, you know, bots commenting on them, bro. Like, maybe they do need to rename it just X. It'll fit the actual fucking theme of the page in the first place. I don't know, but like I said, the public reaction to this has been pretty lukewarm on the behalf of Twitter, right? Like, people aren't really seeing the point because, I mean, let's be real, man. I just don't see what the point is in getting rid of the brand Twitter. Like, also, too, the Twitter brand has been one of the most iconic social media platforms for like 2 decades almost. People like, they know what Twitter is. They understand Twitter. They like see the logo and recognize it, right? Like, you're destroying all of this progress that you've already got, burning your brand into the brains of billions of people around the planet. And you're gonna just redo all of that to make the most generic looking X logo possible. Like, also, there's no creativity in the logo, and I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm some sort of fucking logo designer, right? Like, I sit around and design logos for a living, but I think pretty much anybody could take a look at this Twitter X logo and be like, yeah, this is so fucking generic and it really does nothing and serves zero purpose. I mean, genuinely, and I'm not trying to be an asshole or like be mean to the people who quote unquote designed this X, bro, but not only is it one of the easiest, most generic shapes that you can possibly make, it doesn't even really look that good, bro. Like, this is like the default logo for a team in Madden when you relocate, bro. Or like, this is what I expect for like a Microsoft program icon to look like in 1993. This is not the face of a brand that has hundreds of millions of users. And I also, like, it's so fucking dystopian. Like, there's no color, there's no sense of anything other than just dread and gloom, bro. And to be fair, it is Twitter, so you should go into everything expecting despair and gloom. However, could we not make the logo, you know, the face of the company, of the brand, a little bit more inviting? Maybe symbolic of something, symbolic of the intentions that you have as a company, or maybe even a personal anecdote, right? Fun fact, okay? If you guys know Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, that's actually named after the founder of the company's dog, Raising Cane. So the whole restaurant is named after his dog. That's kind of a cool little personal tidbit when you go to the restaurant and you see the big dog on the side of the wall. But when you go to Twitter, oh, I'm sorry, not Twitter, X. When you go to X, right, and you see the big Marvel supervillain looking X logo hanging over the fucking company in black and white, you assume that when you walk through the doors that Darth Vader and the Galactic Empire will greet you. But instead of being Darth Vader, it's Elon Musk in his own suit. He's got a fucking SpaceX jetpack on his back, right? Like, I just don't get what the identity they're going for here is. It's supposed to be the all-in-one app that does everything. You couldn't find a name that encompassed that objective that wasn't just a letter of the fucking alphabet, of like 70 alphabets even. Like, I guess it's easy to recognize, right? But like, how many companies on the planet probably have an X as their logo, dude? Like, this doesn't stand out against anything. And I mean, the Twitter logo, I mean, was it perfect? No, you probably could do better if you really tried, but at least it stood for something and it actually like created value for the company, and it was like something kind of cute and cool that people could be like, oh wow, that's the Twitter bird, he's cute, maybe I want to go tweet a little bit. But now they get to look at this big glaring black and white X that they've probably seen 700 times across the internet, and then they get to go, wow, well, I guess I should get ready for a whole lot of nothing. I don't know, man. Like, it's not that I hate Elon Musk, too. Like, I know a lot of people hate him, and, you know, a lot of people, they just criticize him because they hate him, and it's cool, too, online. But I just don't get how a guy who is synonymous with successful businesses like SpaceX, Tesla, The Boring Company, right? Like Neuralink, all these different ideas, right? That he has created incredible businesses out of, right? Like somebody who seems to be smart, you know what I mean? Seems to be a somewhat intelligent guy, just can't figure out like the better decisions to make for this platform. I don't know, like it just seems like he's got like this 80-20 principle. Because I will give him credit, at least like in the last few weeks, Twitter has began to roll out monetization on ads for creators and whatnot, and they're at least like addressing these things. But like, dude, what the fuck are we doing here, guys? Like, it just seems like 80% of the decisions that are made are bad. They're just bad ideas, dude. Like, hey, maybe we shouldn't rename our iconic company to something that no one will remember in 10 years as being affiliated with our company. This is like, you know, Facebook switching to meta platforms. Like, that, I guess, made sense for what they were doing because, like, they became bigger than just Facebook. But, like, let's be real, Twitter to this point is not there. And then when they get there, perhaps pick a name that's good. I don't know. The whole idea just seems really stupid to me. And it seems pointless. And it seems like it's just done to appease Elon Musk, right? Like, I think everyone else in the world is like okay with just Twitter and like the little bird, but Elon Musk is like, this isn't based enough, you know? This isn't cool enough, guys. Like, where's the fucking soullessness here? Where's the soulless, faceless, brandless identity that we're looking for here, guys? And then like anyone who raised their hand in the meeting and was like, hey, maybe no, like used the force and lifted them up off the ground and crushed their fucking windpipe in front of everybody and crumpled them to the ground or something. Like, I don't know, dude. It just, horrible idea, horrible branding choice, unnecessary in the first place, only done to appease the desires of like probably 1 or 4 people, fails to meet the objective that it set out to meet. It just, I don't know. To me, man, not a good idea. So anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, talking about Twitter, I mean X, and signing out.